Welcome back, coin lovers, a guy. Today we're diving into a prized treasure of American numismatics, the top 5 Roosevelt dime. At first glance it may look ordinary, but don't blink, because this small coin carries big history, iconic design, and hidden collector value. From its Denver Mint origins to its condition-based rarity that captivates enthusiasts worldwide, this dime is a tangible connection to the past that still shines in today's market. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at a dime the same way again. Let's get started. First up, in the 1990, D Roosevelt dime stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in American numismatics, quietly captivating enthusiasts with its blend of modern history, refined design, and enduring appeal. Though often overlooked at first glance, this Denver minted dime has earned its place as a prized treasure among collectors who appreciate subtlety, condition rarity, and historical continuity. Its connection to late 20th century America, combined with steady market demand, makes it far more than everyday pocket change. For dedicated numismatists, the 1990 D Roosevelt dime represents an. Minted in 1990 at the Denver Mint and bearing the distinctive D Mint mark, this dime is part of the long-running Roosevelt Dime series that began in 1946. The series honors President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a central figure in American history whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II reshaped the nation. The 1990 issue reflects a period of economic transition and global change at the close of the Cold War era, making it a tangible connection to the past. Struck during a time when coinage emphasized durability and consistency, the 1990 D dime serves as a historical marker of America's late 20th century identity. The 1990 D occupies an important, yet understated position. It represents the continued use of copper-nickel-clad composition, a standard that had been in place since 1965 and reflects the U.S. Mint's focus on precision mass production. While it was minted in large quantities, the coin's role lies in demonstrating how quality and condition can transform a common issue into a collectible standout. For series collectors, the 1990 D is an essential piece that bridges earlier decades with more modern minting practices. The 1990 D Roosevelt dime features John R. Sinek's iconic portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, rendered with calm dignity and strong detail. Roosevelt's profile, facing left, displays refined lines that come alive in uncirculated condition, especially when original luster remains intact. The inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1990 are cleanly struck, while the D Mint mark confirms its Denver origin. In high-grade examples, the sharpness of Roosevelt's hair and facial contours adds significant visual appeal that captivates collectors. The coin showcases a balanced composition featuring a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The details of the torch's flame and the leaves become particularly striking on well-preserved specimens. The 1990 D dime measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter, weighs 2.27 grams, and is composed of a copper core clad in nickel. Its modest size and precise craftsmanship reflect the mint's technical consistency, while the design's symbolism reinforces its status as an iconic American coin. The 1990 D Roosevelt dime was substantial. True rarity emerges in condition rather than quantity. Coins found in uncirculated or near-mint condition, especially those with full original luster and minimal contact marks, are surprisingly scarce. High-grade examples graded MS-67 or higher by professional services are particularly difficult to locate, driving strong collector demand. Occasional strike variations or minor errors can further enhance desirability, making pristine specimens a genuine challenge to acquire. The 1990 D dime. Coins that have avoided circulation preserve sharp details and brilliant surfaces that elevate them from ordinary to exceptional. Certified examples encapsulated by reputable grading services provide assurance of authenticity and grade, which is crucial for long-term value. As with many modern issues, the scarcity of top-quality survivors underscores the importance of careful preservation and professional evaluation. The 1990 D Roosevelt dime offers a wide range of values depending on condition and grade. Circulated examples typically trade near face value, while uncirculated coins can range from $5 to $25. High-grade certified specimens, particularly those graded MS-67 or above, may command prices from $50 to $300, with exceptional examples or error varieties occasionally reaching higher levels. Steady appreciation is driven by condition rarity, collector interest in complete sets, and the coin's clean, attractive design. The 1990 D Roosevelt Dime should prioritize quality over quantity, focusing on high-grade or certified examples. Careful inspection for strong strikes, original luster, and minimal surface marks is essential. Purchasing from reputable dealers, established auctions, or trusted collector networks helps ensure authenticity and fair pricing. Proper storage in protective holders, avoiding unnecessary handling, and staying engaged with collector communities can greatly enhance both enjoyment and investment potential. The 1990 D Roosevelt Dime stands as a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity, reinforcing its status as a prized collectible within modern U.S. coinage. It offers collectors a tangible connection to the past while rewarding those who appreciate fine detail and preservation. Whether pursued as part of a complete Roosevelt Dime set or as a standalone highlight, this coin continues to captivate enthusiasts and hold lasting value. For numismatists worldwide, the 1990 D Roosevelt Dime remains a rewarding and meaningful addition to any serious collection. The 1990 D Roosevelt Dime is a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in modern American numismatics, quietly captivating enthusiasts with its blend of history, craftsmanship, and collectability. Struck at the Denver Mint and bearing the clear D Mint mark, this coin represents a meaningful chapter in the long-running Roosevelt Dime series. Issued during a period of economic stability and global transition near the end of the Cold War, it serves as a tangible connection to the United States at the dawn of the 1990s. For collectors, its appeal lies not only in its historical context, but also in its steady demand within today's numismatic market. The 1990 D Roosevelt Dime features the iconic portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek, rendered with dignified simplicity and strong detail. In high-grade condition, the sharp definition of Roosevelt's hair and facial features becomes especially striking. The reverse displays the classic torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength, values deeply rooted in American identity. Composed of a copper core clad in nickel, measuring 17.91 millimeters in diameter and weighing 2.27 grams, the coin combines durability with refined artistic balance, making it visually appealing to collectors. The 1990 D-Dime was produced in large numbers. True rarity emerges in examples preserved in uncirculated or near-mint condition. Coins with full original luster, minimal contact marks, and strong strikes are increasingly difficult to locate, especially in higher mint state grades. Certified specimens graded MS67 or above are particularly scarce and highly desirable, driving strong competition among collectors. This condition sensitivity transforms an otherwise common issue into a challenging and rewarding pursuit for serious numismatists. The 1990 D Roosevelt Dime typically trade close to face value, while uncirculated coins often range from $5 to $25. High-grade certified pieces can command prices from $50 to $300 or more, depending on eye appeal and overall preservation. Collectors are advised to focus on quality, seek professionally graded coins, and purchase from reputable dealers or auctions. Proper storage in protective holders and limited handling are essential to preserving long-term value. The 1990 D Roosevelt Dime stands as a prized treasure that blends modern history, symbolic design, and condition-based rarity into a compelling collectible. Its role within the Roosevelt Dime series, combined with its visual charm and steady appreciation, reinforces its appeal to both new and seasoned collectors. As a tangible connection to the past with enduring market interest, this coin remains a rewarding addition to any numismatic collection and continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. Next up in the 1966 Roosevelt Dime stands as a captivating and often underestimated treasure in American numismatics, drawing collectors in with its rich historical backdrop and subtle rarity. While it may appear modest at first glance, this one-dime coin has steadily earned recognition as a prized collectible thanks to its unique place in U.S. minting history. Enthusiasts are particularly drawn to its transitional nature, linking America's silver coinage past with its modern-clad era. Its combination of historical relevance, clean design, and growing collector interest has made the 1966 Roosevelt dime an increasingly sought-after piece in today's market. Minted during a time of significant economic and cultural transition, the 1966 Roosevelt dime reflects the United States' response to the nationwide coin shortage of the mid-1960s. Struck exclusively at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin notably carries no mint mark, a deliberate decision made by the U.S. Mint between 1965 and 1967 to discourage hoarding and speculation. Issued as part of the long-running Roosevelt Dime series introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 1966 edition serves as a tangible connection to a period when American coinage was rapidly evolving. The 1966 dime belongs to the early years of the clad coinage era, replacing the traditional silver composition that had defined U.S. dimes for generations. Made from a copper-nickel clad alloy over a pure copper core, this shift marked a pivotal moment in American monetary policy. The coin's release coincided with broader societal changes, including economic reform and technological growth, further cementing its role as a meaningful artifact from a transformative decade in U.S. history. The design of the 1966 Roosevelt dime remains faithful to John R. Sinek's iconic vision, featuring a dignified left-facing portrait of President Roosevelt on the obverse. The inscription Liberty arcs gracefully along the edge, complemented by In God We Trust and the date below. On the reverse, a finely detailed torch symbolizes liberty, flanked by olive and oak branches representing peace and strength. Measuring 17.9 millimeters in diameter and weighing 2.27 grams, the coin's balanced proportions and crisp lines shine beautifully in high-grade examples. One of the most distinctive aspects of the 1966 dime is its production format. In addition to regular circulation strikes, many examples were issued as part of the 1966 Special Mint Set, SMS, which featured sharper details and a satin-like finish unlike standard coins. These SMS dimes are especially admired for their superior strike quality and eye appeal. Though no mint mark varieties exist, subtle differences in strike sharpness and surface texture add intrigue for advanced collectors. While the overall mintage of 1966 dimes was substantial, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. High-grade uncirculated examples, particularly those with strong luster and minimal contact marks, are surprisingly difficult to locate. Even more elusive are well-preserved SMS specimens, which often show delicate surfaces prone to imperfections. The challenge of finding pristine examples has elevated the coin's status among condition-focused collectors. Market value for the 1966 Roosevelt dime varies widely depending on grade and format. Circulated examples typically trade between $1 and $3, while attractive uncirculated coins can command $10 to $40. Special mint set dimes in top grades, especially those certified SP67 or higher, have achieved prices ranging from $150 to over $800 at auction. These values reflect not speculation, but steady appreciation driven by scarcity in elite condition and sustained collector demand. For collectors seeking to add this coin to their collection, prioritizing certified high-grade examples is essential. Look closely for clean fields, full torch detail, and even luster across both sides. When purchasing SMS coins, inspect surfaces carefully for hairlines or spotting. Buying from reputable dealers or established auctions ensures authenticity and quality, while proper storage in inert holders helps preserve long-term value. Engaging with numismatic communities and price guides can further enhance the collecting experience. Fellow enthusiasts often share insights on grading nuances, market trends, and overlooked varieties. Because the 1966 dime occupies a unique transitional niche, it benefits from growing appreciation as collectors increasingly focus on clad-era rarities once dismissed as common. The 1966 Roosevelt dime is far more than a simple pocket change coin. It is a compelling blend of history, artistry, and subtle rarity. Its role in a pivotal era of American coinage, combined with its elegant design and scarcity in top condition, secures its place as a prized treasure for collectors. For numismatists seeking a tangible connection to the past with lasting appeal, this dime represents a rewarding and meaningful addition to any collection. The 1966 Roosevelt dime is a fascinating and increasingly admired piece in American numismatics, celebrated for its historical importance and subtle collectible appeal. Though once overlooked as a common circulation coin, it has grown into a prized treasure among enthusiasts who appreciate its role during a transformative era in U.S. coinage. Collectors are drawn to this dime not only for its classic design, but also for its connection to a pivotal moment when the nation redefined its monetary system, making it a compelling addition to any serious collection. Struck exclusively at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the 1966 Roosevelt dime emerged during the height of the mid-1960s coin shortage. To discourage hoarding, the U.S. Mint temporarily removed mint marks from all circulating coins, giving this dime a distinctive identity within the series. Issued as part of the Roosevelt Dime program honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, it serves as a tangible connection to a period of economic adjustment and national change, firmly anchoring it in American history. The coin's design remains faithful to John R. Sinek's iconic artwork, featuring a dignified portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse with bold inscriptions of liberty and in God we trust. The reverse showcases the symbolic torch of liberty flanked by olive and oak branches, representing peace and strength. Composed of copper-nickel-clad layers over a copper core and measuring 17.9, the 1966 dime displays strong visual appeal, especially in uncirculated condition or in the finer special mint set, SMS, strikes known for their sharper details and satin-like finish. While the overall mintage was high, true scarcity appears in well-preserved examples. High-grade uncirculated coins and premium SMS specimens are notably difficult to locate, as many show contact marks or surface issues. Market values reflect this condition rarity, with circulated examples generally ranging from $1 to $3, while attractive uncirculated pieces can bring $15 to $50. Top-graded SMS dimes have realized prices from $150 to over $700, driven by collector demand for pristine surfaces and strong eye appeal. In summary, the 1966 Roosevelt dime stands as a remarkable blend of history, craftsmanship, and understated rarity. Its transitional role in U.S. coinage, combined with its enduring design and growing collector interest, secures its status as a meaningful and rewarding collectible. For numismatists seeking a coin that captures both artistic elegance and historical significance, this dime remains a captivating and worthwhile pursuit. Next up to in the 1977 Roosevelt dime stands as a captivating and often underestimated treasure within American numismatics, admired for its elegant design, historical resonance, and enduring appeal among collectors. Though produced for everyday circulation, this dime has steadily earned recognition as a prized collectible, especially in high-grade or specialized forms. Its balance of affordability and significance makes it especially attractive to both seasoned numismatists and newcomers seeking meaningful additions to their collections. Today, the 1977 Roosevelt dime continues to captivate enthusiasts as a tangible link to America's late 20th century coinage legacy. Minted during a period of economic adjustment and cultural transition in the United States, the 1977 Roosevelt dime reflects an era shaped by post-industrial growth, evolving monetary policy, and renewed interest in modern coin collecting. As part of the long-running Roosevelt Dime series introduced in 1946, this issue honors President Franklin D. Roosevelt, commemorating his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his instrumental role in founding the March of Dimes. Coins dated 1977 were struck primarily at the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, and the Denver Mint D, while beautifully finished proof examples bearing the S mint mark were produced in San Francisco. The design of the 1977 Roosevelt dime remains one of the most recognizable and enduring in U.S. coinage. The obverse features a dignified left-facing portrait of Roosevelt, sculpted by John R. Sinek, with refined details visible in the hairlines and facial contours on well-preserved examples. The reverse displays a symbolic arrangement of a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, representing liberty, peace, and strength. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter and weighs 2.27 grams, offering a crisp, balanced appearance that shines especially bright in uncirculated condition. The 1977 Roosevelt dime for collectors is the sharpness and brilliance it can display in higher grades. Coins from this year are known for generally strong strikes, particularly from the Denver Mint, where well-defined torch bands and clean fields enhance visual appeal. The The Philadelphia issue, identifiable by its no mint mark, is especially popular among collectors assembling complete date and mint sets. Proof versions from San Francisco showcase mirrored fields and frosted devices, making them standout pieces for those who appreciate refined mint craftsmanship. While the 1977 Roosevelt Dime is not rare in circulated grades, rarity emerges when condition becomes the focus. Millions were minted, yet true gem-quality examples, MS-67 and above, are surprisingly scarce due to contact marks and surface abrasions common in mass production. Coins with full torch details, vibrant luster, and minimal imperfections command significant attention. Additionally, minor error varieties, such as off-center strikes, broad strikes, or subtle double die features, add another layer of desirability and challenge for specialists. The 1977 dime may hold only modest worth, but examples preserved in uncirculated or near-perfect condition stand apart as elusive finds. Proof coins, particularly those free of haze or spotting, are also increasingly sought after. As time passes, locating pristine examples becomes more difficult, fueling steady collector demand and reinforcing the coin's long-term appeal. The 1977 Roosevelt dime varies widely based on grade, mint mark, and special characteristics. Circulated examples typically trade for modest premiums, while uncirculated pieces may range from $5 to $50, depending on quality. High-grade certified coins, especially those graded MS-67 or higher, can bring $150 to $600 or more at auction. Proof examples in flawless condition often sell between $10 and $40, while rare error coins have realized prices exceeding $1,000 in competitive sales. Collectors interested in acquiring this coin are encouraged to focus on certified examples from reputable grading services to ensure authenticity and condition accuracy. Careful inspection of torch detail, surface luster, and strike quality is essential, especially when evaluating raw coins. Purchasing from trusted dealers, established auctions, or experienced collector networks can help avoid overgraded or improperly cleaned pieces. Proper storage in inert holders and minimal handling will preserve the coin's beauty and value over time. The 1977 Roosevelt dime also holds strong appeal as a teaching coin, ideal for illustrating the importance of condition rarity in modern U.S. coinage. Its accessibility allows collectors to study grading nuances, mint differences, and market trends without prohibitive costs. This combination of affordability, historical relevance, and aesthetic charm ensures its continued popularity across generations of numismatists. The 1977 Roosevelt dime represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and modern-era collectability. Whether admired as a high-grade gem, a brilliant proof, or a rare error variety, it remains a prized treasure that offers collectors a tangible connection to the past. With its enduring design, steady market appreciation, and broad appeal, this dime stands as a rewarding pursuit and a meaningful investment within the world of American numismatics. The 1977 Roosevelt dime is a fascinating and highly admired piece of American coinage that continues to captivate enthusiasts with its blend of history, artistry, and accessibility. Though produced for everyday circulation, this dime has earned its place as a prized treasure among collectors, particularly those who appreciate high-grade modern issues. Its enduring design and connection to a pivotal American figure make it a compelling collectible, while steady demand in today's market reinforces its importance within the Roosevelt dime series. Minted during a period of economic transition in the United States, the 1977 Roosevelt dime reflects the nation's evolving monetary landscape in the late 20th century. Issued by the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark and the Denver Mint mark D. With proof examples struck at San Francisco, the coin honors President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left a lasting national legacy. As part of a series introduced in 1946, this dime serves as a tangible connection to the post-war era and America's commitment to commemorating influential leaders through circulating coinage. The obverse features a refined left-facing portrait of Roosevelt, showcasing strong detail in the hair and facial features on well-preserved examples. The reverse displays a symbolic torch flanked by olive and oak branches, representing liberty, peace, and strength. Struck in copper-nickel-clad composition, the 1977 dime measures 17.9 millimeters and weighs 2.27 grams, with sharply struck specimens exhibiting impressive luster and visual appeal, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. While the 1977 Roosevelt dime is common in circulated grades, its true scarcity emerges in higher conditions. Uncirculated examples with full torch detail and minimal surface marks are far more difficult to locate, driving strong collector interest. Certified coins graded MS67 and above are particularly desirable, as are proof issues with deep mirrored fields. Minor error varieties, such as off-center strikes or doubled die details, further enhance the coin's rarity and desirability within specialized collections. The 1977 Roosevelt dime vary widely depending on grade and type. Circulated examples trade for modest premiums, while uncirculated pieces typically range from $10 to $75, with top-grade certified coins reaching $300 to $600 or more. Proof examples usually command $15 to $40, while rare error coins can exceed $1,000 at auction. Blending historical significance, elegant design, and condition-based rarity, the 1977 Roosevelt dime remains a rewarding and enduring addition to any serious coin collection. Next up in the 1979, D Roosevelt dime stands as a fascinating and quietly powerful piece in American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts who appreciate both subtlety and historical continuity. While it may appear modest at first glance, this Denver-minted dime has earned its place as a prized treasure among collectors who value condition, precision, and the enduring legacy of the Roosevelt series. Its appeal lies not only in its everyday origins, but also in its ability to represent a specific moment in U.S. minting history, making it a tangible connection to the past. As demand steadily grows for high-quality modern issues, the 1979 D Roosevelt dime continues to attract attention for its collectability, affordability, and long-term potential. Minted in 1979 at the Denver Mint, the Roosevelt dime with the D Mint mark reflects an era of transition and resilience in American coinage. The Roosevelt dime series itself was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, commemorating his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his role in founding the March of Dimes. By 1979, the United States was navigating economic challenges, including inflation and energy concerns, and coinage production emphasized efficiency and durability. The 1979 D-dime thus serves as a historical snapshot of late 20th century America, linking everyday commerce with the enduring memory of one of the nation's most influential presidents. The 1979 D issue occupies a meaningful position as part of the modern copper-nickel-clad era that began in 1965. Although it lacks precious metal content, this composition allowed the mint to produce large quantities while maintaining consistent quality. Collectors often view the 1979 D as an essential building block for complete date and mint mark sets, and its significance increases when found in exceptional condition. Assembling a full Roosevelt dime collection is a rewarding pursuit, and the 1979 D plays a vital role in preserving the continuity and narrative of the series. The obverse of the 1979 D Roosevelt dime features a dignified left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, sculpted by John R. Cynic. The design captures Roosevelt's calm strength and thoughtful expression, reinforcing his legacy as a leader of perseverance and compassion. Inscriptions such as Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1979 are crisply arranged, framing the portrait with balance and clarity. In high-grade or uncirculated condition, the obverse displays sharp detail, smooth fields, and an appealing luster that enhances its visual impact and draws collectors toward pristine examples. On the reverse, the iconic torch flanked by olive and oak branches symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength, core American ideals that resonate strongly with collectors. The torch's flame, when well struck, shows fine detail that becomes a focal point for grading and evaluation. The coin measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter and weighs 2.27 grams, composed of a copper core bonded between layers of copper-nickel alloy. These physical attributes contribute to its durability, while the Denver D Mint mark, positioned near the torch, adds a layer of identification and desirability for mint mark specialists. What sets the 1979 D Roosevelt dime apart is its potential for exceptional strike quality and eye appeal in higher grades. While most examples circulated heavily, Uncirculated coins reveal reflective surfaces, sharp lettering, and strong contrast between devices and fields. Collectors also pay close attention to minor varieties, such as subtle die cracks, repunched mint marks, or slight doubling, which can elevate interest and value. These nuances transform an otherwise common coin into a captivating collectible, especially when certified and preserved in near mint or mint state condition. Although the overall mintage of the 1979 D Roosevelt dime was substantial, true rarity emerges when condition is taken into account. Coins that remain uncirculated, particularly those graded MS 66 or higher, are far scarcer than their raw mintage figures suggest. Finding examples with full detail, clean surfaces, and minimal contact marks is increasingly challenging decades after release. This condition sensitivity drives collector demand, as numismatists compete for the finest surviving specimens to complete high-grade registry sets. In today's numismatic market, the value of a 1979 D Roosevelt dime varies significantly based on condition and variety. Circulated examples typically trade for modest sums, often close to face value, while uncirculated coins can range from $5 to $30. Certified high-grade specimens, especially those graded MS 67 or featuring recognized varieties, may command prices from $50 up to $300 or more in specialized auctions. These values reflect steady appreciation driven by collector interest, grading scarcity, and the coin's strong visual appeal when preserved at the highest levels. The 1979 D Roosevelt dime should prioritize quality over quantity, focusing on sharply struck, well-preserved examples. Purchasing certified coins from reputable grading services offers added assurance of authenticity and condition. Proper storage is essential. Coins should be housed in protective holders or archival quality albums to prevent toning, scratches, or environmental damage. Avoiding unnecessary handling and staying informed through collector communities, price guides, and auction results can greatly enhance both enjoyment and long-term value. The 1979 D Roosevelt dime represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity that continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. As a tangible connection to the past, it honors Franklin D. Roosevelt's enduring legacy while reflecting the craftsmanship of modern U.S. coinage. Whether pursued as part of a complete Roosevelt dime set or as a standalone high-grade example, this coin remains a prized treasure with lasting appeal. For collectors and investors alike, the 1979 D Roosevelt dime offers a rewarding opportunity to own a meaningful piece of American numismatic heritage. The 1979 D Roosevelt dime is a fascinating and highly sought-after issue within modern U.S. numismatics, quietly captivating enthusiasts who appreciate historical continuity and refined design. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin carries the recognizable D Mint mark and represents a meaningful chapter in the long-running Roosevelt dime series. Although produced for everyday circulation, it has matured into a prized treasure for collectors, especially those seeking high-grade examples. Its steady market demand and enduring popularity highlight why this seemingly modest dime continues to hold a respected place in American coin collecting. Issued in 1979, the Roosevelt dime honors President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left a lasting imprint on the nation. The series, first introduced in 1946, commemorates his legacy and his support of the March of Dimes campaign. By the late 1970s, the United States was experiencing economic change, and coins like the 1979 D dime were produced in large numbers using durable copper-nickel-clad composition. As such, this coin serves as a tangible connection to the past, linking Roosevelt's legacy with the social and economic realities of late 20th century America. The 1979 D Roosevelt dime features a dignified left-facing portrait of Roosevelt, accompanied by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. On the reverse, the torch flanked by olive and oak branches symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength, core ideals that resonate strongly with collectors. Measuring 17.91 millimeters in diameter and weighing 2.27 grams, the coin's copper-nickel-clad construction ensures durability while preserving crisp design details. In uncirculated condition, the sharp strike, bright luster, and clearly defined D mint mark significantly enhance its visual appeal. While the 1979 D Roosevelt dime is not rare in circulated form, True scarcity emerges in higher grades. Uncirculated and near-mint examples, particularly those graded MS 66 or above, are far more difficult to locate and are therefore highly desirable. Market values reflect this condition sensitivity, with circulated pieces trading near face value, uncirculated coins typically ranging from $5 to $30, and top-grade certified specimens reaching $50 to $300 or more. Factors such as strike quality, surface preservation, and eye appeal continue to drive steady collector interest and gradual value appreciation. Next up in the 1970 USA, one dime, Roosevelt Dime, stands as a captivating and highly sought-after piece in American numismatics, admired for its subtle elegance and deep historical resonance. While often overlooked at first glance, this coin continues to captivate enthusiasts who appreciate understated treasures with meaningful backstories. Its appeal lies not only in its classic design, but also in its role as a tangible snapshot of America at the dawn of a transformative decade. For collectors, the 1970 Roosevelt Dime represents a prized treasure that balances accessibility with genuine numismatic intrigue, making it a compelling target in today's steadily active market. Minted in 1970, this Roosevelt Dime emerged during a period of social change and economic adjustment in the United States, just a few years after the nation transitioned away from silver coinage for circulating dimes. The coin forms part of the long-running Roosevelt Dime series, first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his enduring legacy. Struck primarily at the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, bearing the D Mint mark, the 1970 issue reflects the U.S. Mint's efforts to meet everyday commerce needs while preserving symbolic continuity during a rapidly evolving era. Within the broader Roosevelt Dime series, the 1970 dime occupies a particularly interesting position. It represents the solidification of the copper-nickel-clad composition that replaced silver in the mid-1960s, marking a new chapter in American coinage. Collectors often view this year as emblematic of the modern era of U.S. coins, when production techniques improved and mintages increased, yet subtle varieties and condition rarities began to emerge. As such, the 1970 Roosevelt Dime serves as a bridge between historic tradition and modern numismatic collecting. The obverse of the 1970 Roosevelt Dime features a refined portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left, with an expression that conveys calm strength and resolve. Designed by John R. Sinek, the likeness remains one of the most recognizable in American coinage. In high-grade examples, collectors admire the sharp detail in Roosevelt's hair, the smooth contours of his profile, and the crisp lettering of Liberty and In God We Trust. These visual elements give the coin a timeless appeal, especially when preserved in uncirculated condition. On the reverse, the Torch of Liberty is flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing freedom, peace, and strength. The design is both symbolic and balanced, offering visual harmony that enhances the coin's artistic charm. For the 1970 issue, well-struck examples reveal fine lines in the torch flame and clear definition in the leaves, features that collectors actively seek. The overall composition reinforces the dime's identity as a small yet powerful emblem of American ideals. The 1970 Roosevelt Dime is composed of a copper core bonded between outer layers of copper-nickel, measuring 17.9 millimeters in diameter and weighing 2.27 grams. While modest in size, its precise engineering reflects the advanced minting standards of the era. Collectors often note that coins from this year can exhibit strong luster when carefully preserved, adding to their visual appeal. The presence or absence of a mint mark, none for Philadelphia, D for Denver, adds another layer of interest for series enthusiasts. The 1970 Roosevelt Dime was relatively high. True rarity emerges in top-grade examples. Coins in uncirculated or near-gem condition, especially those with full details and minimal contact marks, are far scarcer than raw numbers suggest. Additionally, collectors prize certain varieties, such as subtle doubled die features or exceptionally well-struck pieces. The challenge of locating pristine examples significantly drives demand and elevates the coin's standing among condition-focused numismatists. In today's market, the value of a 1970 Roosevelt dime varies widely based on condition and certification. Circulated examples typically trade at modest premiums over face value, while uncirculated coins can range from approximately $5 to $25. High-grade certified specimens, particularly those graded MS-67 or higher, may command prices from $50 to $300 or more, depending on eye appeal and rarity. Occasional auction results highlight steady appreciation, especially for top-tier examples that showcase exceptional luster and strike quality. For collectors pursuing the 1970 Roosevelt dime, prioritizing condition is key. Seeking certified coins from reputable grading services can help ensure authenticity and accurate valuation. Careful inspection for sharp details, original luster, and the absence of cleaning is essential. Proper storage in protective holders, minimizing handling, and staying engaged with collector communities and auction trends can greatly enhance both enjoyment and long-term value. The 1970 USA 1 dime, Roosevelt dime, stands as a compelling blend of history, artistry, and collectible appeal. It offers enthusiasts a tangible connection to the past while embodying the craftsmanship of modern U.S. coinage. Whether appreciated for its historical context, admired for its classic design, or pursued as a smart collecting opportunity, this coin remains a prized treasure within the Roosevelt dime series. For numismatists worldwide, it represents a rewarding addition that continues to captivate enthusiasts and hold lasting value across generations. The 1970 USA 1 dime, known as the Roosevelt dime, is a fascinating and highly respected collectible that continues to captivate enthusiasts across the numismatic world. Though modest in size, this coin holds outsized appeal due to its historical importance, elegant design, and enduring presence in American coinage. Collectors value it as a prized treasure that reflects both continuity and change within U.S. minting traditions, and its steady market demand underscores its lasting relevance. Struck during a time of cultural transformation in the United States, the 1970 Roosevelt dime belongs to a pivotal era when the nation was firmly transitioning into modern coinage practices. Issued as part of the long-running Roosevelt dime series introduced in 1946, the coin honors President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his legacy of leadership and reform. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark and the Denver Mint with a D mint mark, the 1970 dime serves as a tangible connection to the past, representing everyday commerce during a dynamic decade in American history. The obverse features John R. Sinek's iconic left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, celebrated for its dignified expression and finely sculpted details. In high-grade examples, the crisp lettering of Liberty and the smooth contours of Roosevelt's profile stand out beautifully. The reverse design, showcasing a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength. Composed of copper-nickel-clad layers and measuring 17.9 millimeters in diameter, the coin's clean, balanced artistry is especially striking in uncirculated condition. While the 1970 Roosevelt dime was produced in large numbers, true scarcity is found in coins preserved in exceptional condition. Uncirculated and gem-quality examples with full luster and sharp strikes are far more difficult to locate than circulated pieces. As a result, market values vary widely. Circulated coins often trade near face value, while uncirculated examples can range from $5 to $25. High-grade certified coins, particularly those graded MS-67 or higher, may achieve prices between $50 and $300 or more, driven by condition rarity and visual appeal. The 1970 Roosevelt dime remains a compelling blend of history, symbolism, and accessibility, making it a rewarding target for both new and seasoned collectors. Its status as a modern-era issue does not diminish its charm. Instead, it enhances its role as a meaningful collectible with enduring value. As a tangible connection to the past and a well-loved part of the Roosevelt dime series, this coin continues to stand as a prized treasure that captivates enthusiasts and strengthens collections worldwide.